What if intimacy is not about sex? What if intimacy is about building trust? Hi, everyone. This is the Four Attractions and the Four Intimacies podcast, or really a conversation. And I wanted to start with a trailer to just introduce these concepts to you. Anyway, how did this start? Well, one, a few friends actually asked for this after a few conversations. And two, I really did want a way to have a broader discussion about intimacy, connection, and trust. In this podcast, you will hear possibly a new definition of attraction and of intimacy. You will also hear about the 4 different types of attraction and the 4 different types of intimacy. But more importantly, we will discuss trust, what it means, how it feels in your body, how it feels in your nervous system, how it feels in your relationships. Because while attraction and intimacy are a spectrum, which I will get into, I want us to focus on healthy versions. We get told so often about how we do things wrong, or how we can fix things, or how we need to fix things. But this paradigm, this framework, is not about what is wrong or what needs to be fixed. This framework is about acceptance, learning to accept what is. Because when we do that, we are no longer deceiving ourselves. We learn to trust ourselves. And when we trust ourselves, we gain clarity about our choices. We no longer feel the need to betray ourselves to keep a relationship placid or calm. Instead, we are empowered by our own love to trust when we can be curious, when we can be honest, and when we can be playful. I'm going to say this again because it bears repeating. This is not about judgment. This is not about right or wrong. This is about clarity, trust, and acceptance. You don't need to fix the relationship necessarily. You definitely do not need to fix them, and you do not need fixing. The relationship is what it is, they are who they are, and you are who you are, and that is enough in this moment. There are options, for sure. There are roads to take and roads to avoid. There are lessons. There is healing. No one is perfect. No one will do this framework perfectly. Why? Because the quality of the intimacy is about the questions we ask, not the answers we give. And one question I want us to think about throughout this series is this: how do I need to be loved? Not fixed, not avoid hurt, not do things right. How do I need to be loved? Because if I'm honest, I had no idea how I needed to be loved. That is how and why I came up with this. After the end of my marriage, I needed a way to understand why something so beautiful was not enough. I built this framework because I finally understood I was not broken, but my way of thinking about love was. Instead of trying to make myself fit the relationship, what if I trusted myself and I trusted my wholeness? How would this relationship fit into my life then? Suddenly, all relationships became clear. Not easy, not perfect, but I knew who I wanted to be in them, and I was able to recognize the people who love me in all kinds of small and big ways. And I was able to love them in small and big ways. So, let's be curious, honest, and even playful together. Next time on the official episode 1 of the 4 Intimacies podcast, we'll talk about intellectual attraction and intellectual intimacy. Hi, if you've made it this far, thank you for listening. I am Zoe Malcolm, and this is the 4 Intimacies experiment, which I really hope will be a conversation for all of us. If this resonates with you at all, feel free to like, follow, or subscribe to the podcast. We are on YouTube, on the 4 Intimacies channel, or wherever you can listen to your podcast. You can follow on Instagram at the 4 Intimacies or email me using the 4intimacies@gmail.com. That's a lot of ads. But if you know someone who this might resonate with, or with whom you want to talk about this, please do share. Let's be curious, honest, and playful together.